Hi, awesome humans. It is Ros Loxton, and I'm here with week 3 of month 7 of my best self journal. And month 7 is, it's inspired by the themes of our crown chakra. And week 3 and month 7 is this week, consider and reflect and journal on your relationship with consciousness and awakeness and unlimitedness. Just the way you think about yourself and your potential, that will affect how you shape your life. It totally does. And how you either strive for growth or how you stunt and deny your potential quite unconsciously and accidentally. What would you say about your relationship with both your limits and with your unlimited potentials, your birthright gifts? That is the journal prompt for month 7, week 3. And then also to add to that, there is always 2 parts to a journal prompt. So after you've done the journal prompt and you've got some insights and some deeper understanding around your relationship with these consciousness and awakeness and unlimitedness, and how you might stunt your own potential and your own ability to manifest certain things in life, because some part of you believes that you're smaller than you really are, or believes that you're less capable than what you really are. And this part of you has just somehow managed to get into the steering wheel of the car, of the journey, and the who's in the driver's seat of your life. And what we want to do is just wake yourself up to some of this really tricky to see parts of our nuances of how we show up for ourselves and how we just be without questioning how we're being and who we're being. So the second part to this journal prompt is, how would I live my life differently if I realized I have always had a deep universal knowledge and unlimited element within me, which are my potentials? There is a universal knowledge within you and within all of us that most of us don't tap into. And especially the more modern we become, we don't tap into this sort of universal knowledge. You will even find that you have an intuition here or there, like some situations show up, and you can reflect and go, I felt like I already knew that. I had a knowing about that, but I didn't realize I had that intuition at the time. So there was some part of your universal knowledge that was awake and activated, but there's also this sort of detached part of you where you didn't allow it to come into your mindfulness until something unfolded and manifested, and then some part of you realized, I think I knew that, or I knew that, or of course that was going to happen, or there's this sense of I did know that but I wasn't conscious of it, or I didn't trust my intuition or knowing around it. So it's a juicy subject that I could just talk about for a long time. There's so many elements and reasons. We can talk human design here. Go to my website and get your free human design chart and have a look at how our design does have elements where we can have this split, where a lot of our information is in one part of our design, but there's this sort of gap where we're not activated, and it's difficult for the information to get from all of our all of our centers, and for it to get up into our other centers. So you feel like you can have this knowledge, but some part of you isn't super conscious of it, or you don't really ground it into the life, so to speak. So grab a human design chart and just start to explore your human design. So that is week 3 of month 7 of my best self journal. Please reach out if you have any insights or questions, and I always like to remind you at the end of each prompt that if you want to be a facilitator of a group of people for a year, take people through this journal, then this is your guide as a facilitator to how to hold that space each month. And you're all going to need a copy of this so you can all hold space for each other, but you can be the facilitator by using this journal as well. Until next journal prompt, beautiful human, I'm sending you massive encouragement and really big love for your best self and for your best life.